I'm Ainsley, I'm a senior in Midview's band. I'm also one of your drum majors, but that's not relevant to this video. Today we're going to be talking about go bags. Go bags are just bags and what you need in each bag for different events, rehearsals, etc. The first bag we're going to be talking about today is your evening rehearsal / band camp bag. This is the bag you're going to be using the most, and for this I recommend something like this bag. Drawstring bag works perfectly. This Under Armour bag works really well because it has different compartments, and you can keep things a little bit more organized when you have different zipper pockets. So, first off, what you're not going to keep in the bag unless you somehow put it in there is your large water jug. This water bottle or water bottle like this is perfect for band camp. I would recommend you write your last name on it, or if you have a common last name, your first name, whatever. It's just something so you know it's yours. And next, we get to the actual bag. So first, we're just gonna go through what I have in here and what I recommend you bring. Sunglasses are really important because sometimes it's on the turf, it gets really sunny, it gets really bright. It's kind of hard to see directors and conductors sometimes, so I recommend sunglasses. And then in this bag I have my go-tos. This year especially, we're going to need hand sanitizer, and it's important that you bring your own so we're not sharing, we're not cross-contaminating, stuff like that. I also recommend if you wear contacts that you bring your own contact solution because your eyes will get really dry in the heat. And sunscreen. This one's for my face because I tend to break out a little bit, so I have special face sunscreen, but it's just something so you don't get burnt, because you will get burnt if you do not wear sunscreen. The next thing I keep in my bag is this little first aid kit. It's just got band-aids and alcohol wipes to clean off stuff. You don't really need to have this many or like be this intense about it. Just one or two that you keep on you or have in your bag just in case, because accidents do happen. It's no fun when you're bleeding everywhere. The next thing that you're gonna need are just things you need for your instrument. So your lyre, your mouthpiece, reeds, whatever. It depends on your instrument, depends on you, depends on what you need. And then we get into this big compartment. So in here I'll keep my fanny pack, and I'll go through what I keep in the fanny pack and what you should keep in yours after this. My portfolio that has all the music I need in it, but you'll keep all your marching music. You can organize it however you like. And in here I have my 3-ring binder, which has my Inside the Circle, and usually during marching season this is where I keep music that I'm not using right now. And final thing I have in this big pocket is sunscreen. Normal sunscreen. This one I don't really mind to share with other people, and I know they can use it too, so I keep that in there, and it's also better. And I keep in this little zipper pocket. I don't keep this permanent marker in there, I just use this to write my name on my thing, but you can keep it in there. I recommend extra deodorant because you will get hot and sweaty, and when we go back in the gym it is going to smell really bad if you're not wearing deodorant. And the last thing I keep in here is tissues. This pack has obviously been well loved, but tissues really help. They come in handy, loads of different situations. Don't really need to explain what you need tissues for. Alright, now let's talk about what I keep in my fanny pack, or what you should keep in your fanny pack. I 100% recommend you use one. You might think you look a little bit stupid, but they're really helpful. I don't remember where I got this, but it was really plain, so I painted it, I decorated it. You can do whatever you want. So, I keep another thing of tissues in here because you're not always going to be by your bag. You're going to need these probably more often than you think you will. I keep, most importantly, pencils and usually a highlighter. Oh, here it is. A highlighter. Next, you want to keep valve oil or whatever you need, extra reeds, anything you might need on the field that you're not going to be able to run back to your bag for. So I keep valve oil, and then I also keep a towel or a rag. This is just an old t-shirt I cut up because I didn't feel like ruining a towel or a rag. So you just keep this on you. You can wipe up, you know, valve oil, whatever you need to wipe up. It's just something you're gonna get dirty. I would recommend the old t-shirt method so you're not ruining anything of importance, and you can just toss it when you're done. And the last two things I have in here are a granola bar. This I actually did just put in here, so it hasn't been living in my bag for like 3 years. I would recommend you keep a snack either in your bag or your fanny pack. It doesn't really matter. I would actually recommend you keep it in your bag, but I forgot to include this in your bag, so I just threw it in my fanny pack. But yeah, you're gonna get hungry, you're gonna be there for a really long time. It's just, keep it just in case. The last thing I keep in my fanny pack is this, I think it's actually supposed to be a coin purse. I don't know, I got it when I was in 4th grade, and it's just been convenient, and I keep just a little bag in my thing because it keeps it all separated from everything else. So in here I keep chapstick, because your lips do get chapped and you're gonna want it, I promise you. And just one band-aid. Not really, you don't need too many. If you need more than one band-aid on you at a time, then we have a problem. I also recommend for my ladies, you keep a hair tie, or this is a hair bobble, and then some bobby pins. I have like 5 or 6 in here just in case, even if you don't need it. I'm sure someone around you will. The next go bag we're going to be talking about is your go bag for school, which I know that might sound a little bit strange because you just have your book bag, you just go to school, whatever. But we do have band class, and usually during that class we do go outside, even if it's just playing. But we do tend to do some drill, running over things in class. So for your go bag, it's very similar to evening rehearsal. There's just a few things that are a bit different. You are going to need a water bottle still. I wouldn't say you need as big of a water bottle. Something like this, just a little bit bigger than your average water bottle, would be fine. But then you can also keep it with you throughout the day, because as you'll learn if you're an incoming freshman, the high school gets very hot very quickly during the fall, and it is not fun. So you are going to want to keep a water bottle on you during the day. High school tip. So now for band specific items. We'll get into this pocket first this time. If you are planning on wearing sandals or flip-flops or not tennis shoes, not marching appropriate shoes to school, bring tennis shoes. And with that, also bring socks, because you don't want to wear tennis shoes without socks. That's gross for several reasons. And obviously, because you're coming to band, you're going to need your portfolio with your music all ready for you, and your 3-ring binder, as always. In this little zipper pocket that I kept extra deodorant in. You may want to do that, but maybe in like your locker or your book bag or something, because you're going to need that outside of band. I would say to keep pencils and a highlighter to mark up music, mark drill, whatever. And tissues, again, they're useful, I promise. In here, this is where you might want to keep like a pocket hand sanitizer. I didn't put mine in here, but if you're just keeping it on its own, I would say keep it in a little pocket like this. Just keep things separated, keep things organized. And in here, very similar to the last one, you're gonna need your lyre, mouthpiece, instrument accessories, things you need to do band, keep in your bag. And then also first aid kit, just in case accidents happen. I doubt they will, but just in case. All right, so the final bag we're gonna be talking about today is your game day, parade of bands, parades bag. Just your general bag. I recommend for this one a bit of a bigger bag, maybe a backpack. Doesn't have to be anything fancy, but it does have to be relatively plain and school colors, so blue, black, white, gray, whatever. We used to be super strict on logos, and you couldn't have anything that wasn't Under Armour showing, but I think we're getting a little bit more lax on this one, so this one would be fine. It's a really small logo. It doesn't stand out, nothing too flashy, nothing too big. So, we're gonna start simple, start small, move out. Over here, I have tissues. Again, you're gonna want it. And then you're also going to need, unless you're percussion, in which case you're gonna need some different things. Things do vary section by section. Your section leaders can tell you what you need, things that they'd recommend, etc. White gloves. I keep 2 pairs, just in case. I have a really bad habit of setting them down, losing them, or ripping them. Accidents happen. Someone else might need them. Even if you don't need the second pair, someone else might. In this pocket, I keep just smaller stuff. So again, I keep the little coin purse with hair ties, chapstick, bobby pins, band-aid, etc. Just things you'll need, really small things. Then obviously, I feel like I really shouldn't have to say this, but you're going to need your mouthpiece, and you do need your lyre, not because you're using your music on your field or on the field, but because you need your lyre for stand tunes. When we're doing stand tunes, you play with music. What you're also going to need are pencils, highlighters, just the normal things. Again, just in case, you usually don't have to mark things, but if you need to, it's better to have them and not need them, and need them and not have them. Wise words. So, again, first aid kit, accidents happen. You'll notice things are very similar bag to bag. It's because you need very similar things to do band. So, first aid kit, that goes in there. And then flip folio with your music all ready for stand tunes, not with your show tunes, because you will not be using this on the field. So keep your stand tunes in here. If you want to keep show tunes in your binder during games, that'd be fine. So you can just flip through them. If you're questioning something, look at it right before halftime. No biggie, we've all done it. So, oh, also in this little pocket is a snack, granola bar, just something small. You don't really have, you're not really supposed to eat before third quarter, but if you get really hungry and you like want to eat a snack, as long as it's nothing messy, nothing that's gonna like stain your uniform. It shouldn't be that big of a deal, but if you get yelled at, listen to Mr. Runger, not me. There's just one thing I don't have. Every single game you will need your parka. Your parka is, you'll get it uniform fittings. You'll keep it like your hat box. And you bring it every single game. Keep it in your bag no matter the weather, because it's Ohio, weird things happen. It starts raining at weird points. So keep your parka. If Mr. B says parka's on, that's that. We have to do halftime in them. Everyone needs to wear them, otherwise we do them in normal uniform. And we get rained on. And it's super not fun. So, in this pocket, pretend there's a parka in there. But, keep a water bottle. Again, you don't need the full water bottle. Unless you, like, drink a lot of water, I wouldn't say you need it for a game. Maybe the hotter games you would. But I say, same water bottle size as you have for school. Just something like this, a little bit bigger than normal, will be perfect. And in here, I have just the stuff I kept in my rehearsal bag: sunscreen, more sunscreen, contact solution, hand sanitizer. Keep hand sanitizer with you no matter what this season. Keeping germ-free is very important to ensure that we have a season and we have a normal season and everyone stays healthy, even if it's not for Corona. And if Mr. Brunger is using this after 2020, hi. I won't be there anymore, so this will be weird. But hand sanitizer is nice, because when you're around people, you get germy. You don't know who's touched what, and we tend to get, like, the band as a whole tends to get pretty sick about mid-season because we're just spending so much time around each other. We're always sharing stuff. So I would say hand sanitizer is a good solution, or a good suggestion, not just for 2020, not just for pandemics. Keep it going in the future. The next thing you're going to need is obviously 3-ring binder. You might not need it during games, but keep extra music, your drill charts, anything you think you'll need or you'll want during a game, keep it in here. I would say I wouldn't change your binder game to game or like event to event. It can stay the same, but always bring your 3-ring binder with you. You never know when you're going to need it. Next thing you're going to need, dinkles, socks. Now, if you watch the uniform video, you'll notice that I said there's 2 things you can do. You can wear your dinkles to the school and not bring extra shoes. That one's better if you don't plan on going anywhere after the game, or you're forgetful and you know you're going to forget your dinkles if you aren't wearing them. If you're like me and you choose the second option of not wearing your dinkles and wearing other shoes to the school, you're going to want to put your dinkles in your bag. Here are mine. And then you're also going to want 2 pairs of socks, because even if you don't need the extra pair of socks, somebody probably will forget theirs. So just bring an extra pair of socks. Help your friends out. Remember, the most important thing for all 3 of these bags, all 3 of these situations, make sure you pack your bag and you have it ready to go the night before. Because if you're running around trying to do it in the morning or right before you're leaving, you're going to forget something. And that's that. There's your go bags. Now, if you forget something, you can't blame me. Unless I forgot to put it in this video. In which case, you can very much blame me. But I would blame Mr. Bryant because I read off of his checklist.